Greetings, fellow humans. It's Gay Sarah K back at it again with Automate It, Chef. Today I'll be going back into contracts mode with Steven, the company that's got the 100% reputation now. And I'm gonna be going through and I'm gonna be trying some of these contracts that I didn't want to do in the previous videos. And so, first off, I'm gonna look for... Yeah, it looks like this is the only contract that has two outputs. So I'm gonna be trying that one for now. Yeah. And the worst part is that there are 5 different types of food that I'll have to output, and, either type of food could end up being needed at either, gate. So even though I already have blueprints set up for, basically every kind of food in the game, and some types of food even have multiple blueprints, it's still going to be a bit of a challenge because I'm going to have to organize, once the food is made, I'm going to have to organize it, to be, like, is it dine-in or is it takeout? And that's going to require, some extra effort, that I don't have blueprints for. I did not mean to hit that button. Now, I do have these pre-programmed computers, but yeah, this one is probably the one that I would want. It's called Smart Split. And yeah, the main reason that this exists is specifically to regulate, wait, I don't know what this actually is supposed to do. Oh yeah, no, oh dang, okay. Yeah. I don't think this is actually gonna do what I want it to do. And based on... Oh wait, no, take out divid. Because, like, literally what it does is it divides stuff based on whether it is restaurant or takeout. And it can handle, each one of these can handle up to 2 different, food types. So I think that that's the one that I'm going to want. I'm just going to have to hook them up carefully. That's all. And I'm going to have to kind of, like, play around with it a little, and there's going to have to be arms and storage devices and other things. So anyway, gonna go over to blueprints, look around for the double bacon burger. That is a relatively small, straightforward blueprint. Hopefully that conveyor grill won't be too much of an issue. The double dog meal, also relatively straightforward. Wait. The double dog meal makes fries, and this packaging machine makes fries. That just makes hot dogs. And so the double dog meal is 2 hot dogs and 2 fries. So I'm gonna need a second... crap. Gonna need a second packaging machine. Gonna want to move all of that, set up an arm to take hot dogs out of there, put them onto this conveyor belt, and have this create the double dog meal. I'm also actually going to want to set that to also do fries. And then what I can do is I can grab that, get rid of that, move all that stuff up there, and then just turn that to the right. And so either fries or double dog meals can come out of this assembler. And that saves me just a little bit of space, and it also saves me a decent amount of energy, because there's nothing actually regulating when this packaging machine is on. So now I want to go down to hot wings. Yeah, this one's also a fairly straightforward blueprint. Relatively speaking. It might take a trained eye to know that this is where I'm supposed to get the hot wings out, but, you know, I kinda have a lot of experience with this. I'll put that there and set it to turn left. Okay, so that makes double bacon burgers, but I still don't have a blueprint down for Texas burgers. So I will go down to T is for Texas. I think I kind of analyzed these a little bit last time. Oh yeah, I think that this one has like a secondary function that I don't know what it is. So, yeah. I'll go ahead and copy that and turn it to the right. So now, the goal is to basically sort this food so that it will all be in locations that can then be split into one of these two outputs. So this particular thing can do fries or double dog meals. So what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to set up a storage unit there. Have a long robotic arm that goes there and can put food down 2 tiles away, so that I can have a conveyor belt there. And I can do another long robotic arm like that. And have a couple more conveyor belts like that. And that should, I mean, that saves me a little bit in terms of wattage, but the long robotic arm costs 3,000, and 3 conveyor belts only cost 750. So I'm gonna undo that. Totally meant to do that exactly the way that I did. Yep, definitely. And now I'm also going to want another robotic arm. Oh wait, no, because this is 2 different outputs. I'll just grab this stuff and move it there. Yeah. And then I can take a dumb robotic arm, put that there. A dumb robotic arm, put that there. Have that turn to the left, actually. And so this is going to take double dog meals for takeout, and this one's going to take double dog meals for the dine-in. So restaurant 0, restaurant 1 orders. This one's just gonna do double dog meals. So I'm actually going to need to connect it to some other machine first. I'll just hook it up to that. And then... No, don't want to do that. I'll put a conveyor belt there. And I will hook it up to that conveyor belt as the second machine. Then I will hook it up to that. So this conveyor belt exists entirely to just be off. Which is a bit silly, but that's just the way it is. And so basically, this is the equivalent of me having two different, actually, hold on a second. Because this computer costs $15,000, whereas basic order reader costs $5,000. So actually, I'm going to get rid of that entirely, and I'm going to put down 2 order readers. Because the power draw on one order reader is 1,000 watts, while the power draw on a computer is... Well, the point is 2 order readers are equivalent in power draw to one computer, but they also cost less. Unless you're using an AC-16 computer, in which case the cost is the same. And so it's basically the same as me just saying restaurant, double dog meal, perform once on new order, take out double dog meal, perform once on new order. Right, that's the same thing that I was doing, just with the computer. It's, you can do 2, right? You can have the computer manage a total, one computer can manage a total of 4 robotic arms like this. Right. Okay, I'm gonna wanna rotate that, set that to turn left. I don't actually have the, there's a specific type of conveyor belt that, I think it's called the ingredient gate. I don't have it unlocked. Steven, hasn't unlocked that particular item. I don't use it very often, but basically if it has a signal, the gate will be closed and items cannot go through the conveyor belt. And that could potentially be useful. So here, I'm actually going to slow this down. This dumb robotic arm takes fries. So actually what I want to do is I want to have a single order reader that says that if the restaurant orders fries, have this robotic arm perform action 1 time. Otherwise, fries will go across this conveyor belt undisturbed and just end up going through here. And end up, in this location. And actually, I can do a similar setup using other robotic arms. Set to manage double bacon burgers, hot wings, and Texas burgers. The Texas burger thing might be a bit of an issue. Or specifically because there's 3, you know? I can take all this and move it all the way up there. And that shouldn't be a problem. That should just speed things up a little. More order readers. So the double bacon burger... Oh, right. I can't use dumb arms for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the smart arms. And so this one will only do... I have to scroll all the way down to the bottom to get to the meals. I don't like that. Double bacon burger. And then this one, I will set that one to do... And I also cannot click and drag this bar, which means that I have to use the scroll wheel to get all the way to the bottom. I also don't care for that. Anyway, hot wings. And so when restaurant orders hot wings, connect to that. Perform action once. And that's hot wings, and that is hot wings. This is double bacon burger, so this should also be double bacon burger. Do that connection, perform action once on new order. But then the Texas burger. There are a few ways I could try to approach this. One of the worst ways would be to set this up to go straight, set that to turn left, and then I could have an order reader that says when the restaurant orders a Texas burger, have that robotic arm perform action once. And have this robotic arm... No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Then what I can do... Oh, I already had a save. Oh well, is I can go back to the main menu and unlock some machines. Including one that, while it consumes a lot of electricity, is surprisingly not that bad in terms of electricity draw. You would think it would be a lot worse than it actually is. It's still kind of bad, but it's... You know, you would think it's a lot worse than it actually is. And that is the teleporter. And so, when this grabs a Texas burger, which, you know, is a food item that has a bun, and buns are made of bread, so technically I am teleporting bread. I'll go ahead and set that to turn right. That's set to turn left. I just need to connect the teleporters together. Yes. And so this kitchen should theoretically work. It's not the best by any stretch of the imagination. There are a lot of fairly long conveyor belts. Um, there are, probably more order readers than I need. These computers are doing literally nothing except draw power. Um, and so we'll just, set this to run on full speed and just sort of watch it a little, see what it does. This particular setup is not very good in terms of how it regulates whether food goes to takeout or dine-in. And as a result, literally one thing got delivered to the takeout during that entire period of time. Another thing that actually might be, a contributing factor is that most of these order readers are only set to work on, are set to only create food when the restaurant orders something, and they completely ignore orders from the takeout. And that is bad, because that means that it's only making like half the food that it needs. I don't really need to explain why that's bad. This is a restaurant, it's supposed to make food. And if it's not making enough food, we get some very unhappy customers. And we don't want that. Oh, there's actually 2 order readers down here. I guess I sort of thought that was a relay. Yeah. I can go ahead and move those closer. Yeah. I keep doing this to myself, where I find, like, small improvements that aren't necessarily even functional improvements. But they're just like little tweaks that I want to make for whatever reason. And they end up causing me to, stop the simulation and just have to, like, make the change. It's not good. Let's see here. Order for hot wings has come in. And the takeout gets their hot wings barely in time. But sure enough, it already failed 5 meals. Fries, double dog meal, double bacon burger, fries, and fries. Now, this order reader is set to work properly. This potato dispenser dispenses every 5. This Frymatic has a normal cooking time. This robotic arm yeah. That robotic arm does what it's supposed to do. I could try setting this up a little bit differently. But that would involve changing my kitchen layout a bit. I'm not sure I really want to do that necessarily. I could have a second system dedicated to making fries, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a convection fryer. Then I can get rid of all three of those things and replace them all with one convection fryer. Then I can connect that to there and tell that on-roll order is pending. And so this little strip right here makes fries. It's just 4 machines, but it makes fries. I'm gonna put that in slot 3. I can take this robotic arm, move it there, turn that around, and turn that around, and actually, yeah, there's nothing else that even goes onto that conveyor belt, which means I don't need the conveyor belt at all. So I should be able to take all that stuff and move it like that. Then I can take those and move them like that. And that really does not accomplish anything. I can also turn that. So I can get rid of that and move that there. That helps me slightly, but overall it's not a significant difference. Yeah. I can also get rid of that stuff, move that a little bit closer. I can also do that, which allows me to move all of that stuff there. And this output's on the left side. This should not be power saving mode. That needs to be set to normal. The plain hot dog assembler should work okay on normal speed. Because, like, these dispensers can't dispense... Oh, wait. Wait, why do I have 2 bun dispensers, but only 1 dispenser for the actual dog? You know, I think maybe I missed a machine when I created this blueprint in the first place. No. That's not what happened. So I don't get that at all. Maybe the idea was that, no? Yeah. Maybe what it is that I had, a separate raw hot dog dispenser that, like, maybe this order reader was set to operate whenever somebody ordered a hot dog or a double dog meal. And then I had a similar setup here with the raw hot dogs, but, like, I didn't quite do it the same way. and it would have created some issues. I don't... Anyway. I'm not entirely sure what I've done here necessarily, so I'm gonna just go ahead and run this and see where the issue is. Right, because I did make this change, which should make it faster at making fries. But then there's the question of, is it fast enough? Oh. Oh, no, 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 no. That would be what was wrong. This assembler was set to make double dog meals instead of fries. And so the wedges would go in, but no fries would come out. Even then, I've already missed one meal. And yeah, it's not looking good. Yep. Yep. 3 of the orders that expired were specifically for the double bacon burgers. So this is what makes the double bacon burgers. It's set to normal speed. Oh. Right. Where is this? Yeah. So, what I'm gonna do is I am going to replace the patty and cheese dispensers with high-speed dispensers. So that one can be cheese. Set that to 4 seconds, and this can be raw patty. Set that to 4 seconds. Then I can reduce that to 8. Reduce that to 8. And this is already 8. This means that this conveyor grill will need to convey at most 3 items per 8 seconds. That's probably okay. Probably. Set those to perform action twice on new order. And hope for the best. Okay, missed double dog meal. Actually, the double dog meals in general are slow. It does make sense because there's a lot of food that it has to make for the meal. And yeah, the double bacon burgers. I'm still missing on the double dog meals and the double bacon burgers. I did speed this up, so it does operate more quickly now. But the double dog meals are also just a, like... Actually, no. They do once every 5 seconds. Although this Frymatic actually limits it to once per 6 seconds. Either way, what I'm gonna do... maybe a bad move, but I am going to replace both of those and that with a counting machine. So I want it to monitor this storage unit. There are no risks, so that's good. And I want to connect it to a couple of repeaters. On when count is less than 1, on when count is less than 1. And then I'll hook up the repeaters to stuff. And hopefully the stuff that I connect it to will regulate appropriately. But I'm gonna save this into slot 4. And so what this does is it causes the double dog infrastructure to start making the double dog meals before anybody even orders them. Bit of a problem, it does cut everything off instantly, which I probably shouldn't be doing, especially if I want the food to not go bad. Because the moment one meal goes into this storage unit, the whole thing just stops. And that is absolutely a recipe for spoiled food. Yeah, food is already spoiled here. And so that's no good. Because now I'm sending spoiled food out to the customers, and they don't like that. So yeah. Order expired, spoiled dish delivered, order expired. So what I'm actually going to want to do is I'm going to want to disconnect this repeater from the packaging machine at the electric grill, and disconnect this from the dispenser, and this one from the dispensers. And I'm going to want to hook this one up to dispensers. And I can hook that one up to a dispenser and say on when count is less than 1. And this one is also on when count is less than 1. But this one should be on when count is less than 2. And I can connect, and I'll do the same for this food processor. Then I'll connect this to the grill and this other packaging machine. Because the packaging machine draws 800 watts. Well, this food processor down here only draws, 700 watts. Okay. So it's relatively similar. But this network basically means that the machines that actually keep all this stuff going won't shut off until there are 2 meals in the storage unit. And this should ensure that the food actually has a chance to cook and get processed, turned into the meals, and put into this before it all shuts down. As you can see, there's still hot dogs piling up. And I've already failed a meal, but I don't think it's for the double dog meals. And yeah, I've delivered spoiled food, and I've got spoiled food. It's not a good situation. So what I'll do is I'll go over here, and I will change this 2 to a 3, and that 2 also to a 3. And that should fix that particular problem. At least mostly. Partly? Potentially, maybe? No, because now I've got a spoiled... Yeah. Spoiled food got delivered, and that's bad. That's always bad. This time, 3 double bacon burgers expired, a spoiled dish double dog meal was delivered, and hot wings order expired. So, this is a lot closer to what I want, but I will disconnect this packaging machine. No, that was the wrong packaging machine. Or was it? No, it was the correct packaging machine. So now I'll connect it to, no, not that food processor. I thought there was another part that needed to be turned off. But it looks like they're all getting turned off. All except for that packaging machine. But if I just leave that packaging machine running, then it should be better? This double bacon burger, what I'll actually do is I will do that. I'll set this particular thing to speed 5. I will change that from restaurant to takeout. And now, actually I can replace that with just a dumb robotic arm now. And say, right. And just connect it to that right there. I can even have this shut off while the order is pending in takeout. Just to give it more of a sporting chance. I can turn that back down to 3. And I can put that there. And that allows me to get rid of this teleporter, and that dumb robotic arm. So that should work better. I can also get rid of that and move all that stuff up by 1. Because the less distance that the food has to travel, the faster it will get to, the front. And the faster it gets to the front, the less the customer will have to wait. Almost called them the patient. So yeah, let's go ahead and set that to slot 4. And we'll see what happens now. Okay, that time I missed a delivery of a double bacon burger to the kitchen. To the restaurant, to the main dine-in area. Yeah, double bacon burgers aren't getting to the main Okay, double bacon burger, food output left side. I'll just get rid of that. Maybe that will help. I'm not convinced, though. Actually, no, that's a bad idea. Not sure what to do about that. The double bacon burgers are doing what they can. I could try speeding this up even further, but I don't want to risk it because I don't want food to burn going through this conveyor belt. And if I try to stack up enough food, there are problems that can occur if you try to force too much food to go through a conveyor grill. I did get rid of this machine's connection to this robotic arm. Oh, wait. Duh. Okay. I will get rid of those. I will put the teleporters back in. And set up a dumb robotic arm like that. Because when I put the stuff on this conveyor belt, that just caused it to go all the way to the takeout, and that's, not what I wanted. Okay. Oh. Looks like I ended up delivering spoiled food. And the double bacon burgers are still struggling. Well, this time I will go ahead and say to set that to turn off while orders pending. That will increase the likelihood that double bacon burgers that need to be in the takeout end up in the takeout. Because people in takeout, they will not wait as long as the restaurant dine-in people will for their food. So that's something important to bear in mind. The hot wings. Not sure I can do much about those. I could replace this order reader with another counting machine. And then put down some more storage. Storage unit, dumb robotic arm, counting machine, set it up to that storage, connect it to the dispensers, and say on when count is less than 1. And that way, food will be able to, process. And ideally, I would want something to turn off this Frymatic. But, that's less important, actually. And that should fix the issue with the hot wing order not being delivered. Oh wait, right. Food order reader. Connect to that and say that whenever restaurant or takeout orders hot wings, perform action 1 time on new order. That is important. Need to remember to do that. Can't keep those hungry people waiting. But you also don't want to deliver the food, like, instantly the moment that the people, like, before the people even order it. Yeah. So now that food is getting processed. Good. I was afraid that it might spoil just sitting there. Equipment that touches raw chicken will get salmonella. Food that touches salmonella-riddled equipment will get salmonella. You don't want food with salmonella delivered to the customer. A spoiled double dog meal was delivered. An order for double dog meals expired. An order for Texas burger expired. But mostly we just get the double bacon burger orders expiring. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to replace this conveyor grill with just a traditional electric grill. And I can take 2 smart robotic arms. That one can turn left and only grab crispy bacon strips. While this one can turn right and only pick up cooked patties. Then I can move that over there, get rid of those things, put down a conveyor belt, bring down the speed because that's not important, set up a dumb robotic arm to just do that. And now I can set that to dispense every 3 seconds. Bring this one down to 6. Bring that down to 3 seconds. And that down to 6. And I can also go ahead and move those over there. And that should solve the double bacon burger issue, getting me a much more functional kitchen. One that also costs less and may in fact require less electricity to function. Okay, order for a double bacon burger expired. Now, is this a double bacon burger? That's a Texas burger. Yeah, kind of seems like this robotic arm is just never doing its job. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to get rid of that, and I'm going to put down another order reader. I was gonna, like, set up these computers, but, you know, I'm just doing order readers. Double bacon burger, connect to there, perform action once on new order. So this one is restaurant double bacon burger, this one is takeout double bacon burger. Oh. Oh, well, there's your problem. Yeah. That would definitely do it. I missed that one little tick box there on that order reader, and now this thing wasn't producing anywhere near enough, you know, food. I'm also gonna connect to this conveyor, or this electric grill, and say on all orders pending, because that's what you're supposed to do. I can also turn down the speed on that conveyor belt by a significant margin. Not that it really matters. That is what we in computer science like to call a micro-optimization. Because in the end, while your performance is slightly better, the amount by which it improves is essentially negligible. So, micro-optimization. Is there any food in there? Yes, there is. Probably not desirable. Yep, now it's spoiled food in there. Okay, more orders expired. But overall, not doing terribly. Oh. Yep, okay, the food critic got their food, and now it's rush hour. And it wasn't even a rush hour food that finally did me in, it was just Texas burger. Texas burger in the restaurant. Texas burgers. Now the question is, or part one of the questions is, you know, one of the questions is whether the issue with the Texas burger, whether the issue with the Texas burgers is because, like, is this the... Nope, there are two, and they're both set to work correctly. Right? Texas burger and Texas burger, yep. So that much is correct. Okay, everything is set to run, except for this. Right, this is manufacturing time 7.5 seconds. I can set that to 6 seconds. And I can do that. That doesn't really help, because that doesn't really get anything closer to where it belongs. I can put that on the right side. Maybe that'll help slightly. Maybe it'll make things slightly worse. I don't know. Oh well. I've also noticed that it would seem that the spoiled hot dog meal always goes here to takeout. Um, and it might be worthwhile setting up this long robotic arm to not pick up spoiled food. That probably won't actually help me in the long run, but order expired fries. That's bad. I'll get rid of that and replace it with a high-speed dispenser. Perform action one time on new order. Set that to potato. I will put it at 3 seconds and see how well that copes. Yeah. I'll just go ahead and say pick up only non-spoiled food. Ideally, I could have another arm that would just, like, grab spoiled food and just chuck it in the incinerator, but there is no incinerator, and I don't have room for another arm, so, you know, we'll just have to work with what we've got. Reputation's good so far. Okay, got a timer on those fries now. But the packaging machine seems happy. Reputation is still at 100%. So it's not like I delivered spoiled fries. I don't see any fries on the conveyor belt. I see one potato. But there are, yep, okay, now I see 2 potatoes. But yeah, sure enough, one of those orders just missed out, and I'm not really sure why. Okay. Yeah. This Texas burger is gonna fail. But I'm still going to end up delivering it. Huh. Fries sitting here, just sitting here in the restaurant. While people in the takeout are kind of waiting for fries. That's not great. And then this thing keeps taking them and putting them over here where they're not needed, preventing them from going over here where they are needed. So 2 Texas burgers expired, 2 fries expired, and a double dog meal didn't. That is restaurant, fries, perform action once. Wait a second. Well, that's very bad. That would have thrown a huge monkey wrench in the works. Okay, so that is Texas Burger. Right, so I want this to be Texas Burger. Yeah, that should help a lot with requirements for fries and Texas burgers. Yeah. And those were the two things that I was having the biggest issues with, so I think that maybe... no, something's wrong there. Because now I've got all these Texas burgers sitting over here where they don't belong. Oh, yep, that just says do nothing. It should say perform action once on new order. There we go. Because if the order reader is set to do nothing, then that means that the arm will continue to function as normal. And when the arm functions as normal, that means that it will just grab what it can and move it. So yeah, in theory, this should be the absolute most functional kitchen that I've made for this particular contract order. And I have also been working at this for more than an hour, which is not ideal. I don't like for the videos to go longer than an hour because that just doesn't work out very well. I don't know. I mean, maybe it works out fine, but I know at least one of my viewers is a little daunted by particularly long video times. But, you know. I did it! A spoiled dish was delivered and an order expired, but I did it. And I got 98% efficiency when the efficiency target was less than 98%. I don't know how much it was. Point is, I'm making money, reputation change is good. I did it. I did it. Woo! So, you know, if you enjoyed this video, want to see more like it, want to see me, you know, like, continue to torment myself with Automachef, you know, then like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz, you know. If you didn't enjoy the video, like anyway, I could use the publicity. Comment anyway, let me know, you know, what you might like to see instead. And as always, take care, and I will see you next time.